Here at home, Governor Snyder puts the plan to accept Syrian refugees on hold. The controversial move has already drawn some criticism from refugee advocates, but praise from others. Priya Mann has details.
The experts we spoke with both said there's a moral obligation to help refugees fleeing Syria, but they have very different views on Governor Snyder's decision to halt immigration to Michigan.
It's a heartbreaking decision to have to make, but I think under the circumstances, it's the only decision to make.
In a way, it's a victory for terrorists. I think this is exactly what they want.
Depending on who you talk to, Governor Snyder either made the right choice or is making a costly mistake.
While I understand his caution, at the same time, it does disappoint me.
His first and foremost responsibility is for the physical safety of the population of Michigan.
In an email statement, the governor said, given the terrible situation in Paris, I've directed that we put on hold our efforts to accept new refugees until the U.S. Department of Homeland Security completes a full review of security clearances and procedures.
I think the security checks are in place to ensure that no refugees that shouldn't gain access to the U.S. actually are allowed in.
There have been instances in the past where people have slipped through the cracks, and I think it's a large risk to take at this time.
The Lutheran Social Services of Michigan says refugees can spend up to a decade in settlement camps before being eligible to relocate. The humanitarian group says refugees undergo years of rigorous background checks and interviews. It's estimated 4.5 million Syrians have been displaced since the conflict began.
It's the innocent people that are fleeing, that are refugees in countries all around the Middle East, they're fleeing this same terrorism that we saw in Paris.
We have to balance this with security concerns. It's always a delicate balance.
At this time, it's not clear how long it will take to review security clearances and procedures. Reporting from Detroit, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.